It is as Young got it. Bayliss was involved as well. Now there's a chance for them to go forward as Lucas, a good hand pass out there in front of, was it McPherson or Hardingham it was, who goes long on goal and misses everything over the line and out of bounds on the full.
Well, that's his only problem, Hardingham. His kicking at times really lets him down. He can win the ball, he can find it, he does all those things. He's got to use it better.
Waiting for the restart. Chris Fadope goes to the defensive 50. Armstrong set a task. Big Robbie Young coming back with the fly to the foot. He fisted it down. Winning it on the ground there is Lucas, one of the young guns. Gets it off to Lindsay. High kick going forward and off the outside of the boot there by Stephen up towards half forward. Running back with the flight. He couldn't really control it, Lucas. Coming. Beautiful palm he received from Lindsay. Then he was held up. He gave to Foster, who kicks cleverly across the body. Lucas has got the mark. One of a trio of All-Australian under-18 players this year, and another one, Swallow, just coming on to have his first run, but the kick is a shocker, and Thornton has taken the mark at full back. You'd think today they're playing with a half-inflated football, as White has got the ball at left half back.
Amara, and they get it further afield.
Fasolo gets the hand pass back to a teammate. Well done by Lucas. Good evasive skills into the path of the blonde-headed Bonjasha. He's got Teakle. Gee, he loves storming off the half-back line.
For a rush behind was Snejak, the player, the demon player. I didn't call him that bit of play.
Lucas gets the kick in, bounces it into the path of Foster. With him, White tackles him to ground. Stalemate with him, Smith, I should say, tackles him to ground.
The young man just saw a gap and went through it. Good speed. Goes up toward the half-forward line with a kick.
Good mark.
And strong mark in front from Lucas.
It was a very good mark. His kicking's anything at times that lets him down, Lucas.
Kane Lucas, if I said half-forward, he's really between left centre wing and left half-forward. The umpire telling him that he's got to get on with it, which he does. That's not a bad-looking kick. Towards centre half forward, off hands. Cook was taken high. The umpire knocked out of his grasp, I guess, as Casey Green gives the hand pass off to Swallow. East Fremantle through Swallow's kick, go to centre half forward. It was a good kick because it was out in front of his former, well, his under-18s teammate in Lucas, who doesn't panic, kicks it backward to Teakle, needed a kind bounce and got down to the half volley beautifully. And Teakle's Ranstead did so with a kick rather too easily. Up towards the Lucas, and Lucas on the third bite. I think Robert Young might have been the principal target, but Lucas has done well. He's marked outside 50. And you see the young man there with plenty of confidence. Didn't take it cleanly, but never gave it up. Centering kick. Looking there for McRobb, and McRobb did well, and I think Thornton probably, I hope I'm not, on his hand pass over the top. Away goes Monk forward of centre. He's playing a good game, and a great kick into the path of Lucas, who can now show us, Judgy, what his goal-kicking skills are like.
Well, yeah, look, he's been good, Lucas. He's got plenty of the ball.
I'll tell you who's been good. I've mentioned Hardingham, but Monk as well.
Yeah, and look, it's fair to say, we were talking earlier, it's funny you took their under-18 boys, but the Lucas and Shepherd today, coming back in the side, just looked like fit.
They haven't been out of it.
Yeah, that's right.
See Bayliss just sitting down on the ground there a moment ago. He's just getting his breath back because he was flattened by Cook fairly. It was a Shepherd. Lucas kicks on goal.
Good goal.
And he's put it through. Well, Judgy, he's going from strength to strength with his kicking. So,
well, he is, mate. Yes, he is. He's going very well.
You've done the right thing by the young man, and now that very handy lead is...
And Snejak, a very high delivery. East Fremantle, the numbers and the height. Lindsay goes on by hand. Lucas, gee, the three under-18 All-Australians are featuring here. Monk drops the mark. Opportunity in there once again.
Thompson, well, he doesn't take his advice. He just puts his head down, bursts clear, then kicks blindly. It goes straight to Lucas. He hand passes to Bonjasha. Bonjasha back to Lucas. Onto the right boot. Sends it back to where most of the players were a little while ago. And Zacconi will get 50 metres, surely.
3 goals.
And that behind coming up at the 25-minute mark, Glenn, they would have loved a goal there. As Lucas accepted the pass in, gives it to the skipper, Casey Green. Green's short pass nearly chopped off. Well, it was tackled up. He was surrounded by a pack of sharks. Taken by Bayliss. Got it to Lucas. Lucas, a clever little hand pass there to Swallow. Close to the bit. Thornton, get off his case, Judgy. He gathered the second of it nicely. Got the hand pass away. Lucas, half a hand pass. Then he had the ball caught between his legs. Play on's the call as he was dumped into the turf. Kayanga left the scene without the footy. Now there's a wrestle on for it. And
multiple goal scorers in his third quarter. Lindsay from the centre. Bounces a kick towards centre half forward. O'Sullivan tumbles it end over end out towards the flank.
Much better. Jones High kick to centre half forward. They need a big marking player here, but Monteith camped himself underneath it courageously, took the mark, gets it out wide to Stephen, Lucas. Now Lucas can run. Plenty of run in his legs. Fires a long hand pass forward of the play. Dom Foster has found McCarry. Haven't called his name very often today. McCarry goes to the goal square.
Wing.
If Todd does his
He
homework.
won't let us down. He just won't. One down the middle by Lindsay. Opportunity in there for Braddock. A hand pass away. Monteith shins the ball forward. It bounces kindly. Lucas had a good first half. Inside 50, almost to the goal square. Zacconi from behind Young swatted it down. And then well done back there in defence. It was tapped along the ground.
The Swallows. Plays on quickly, screws the ball cleverly across his body, directs it to Fasolo, who drops what he should have taken. They're going to get away with it though, East Fremantle, because Lucas is there. Kicks the Sharks up to the half-forward line. Here's Weller. He's got his jumper's caught, and Vidal is going to get it. Goes with a raking kick into the middle of the ground. Getting a hand to it was Lang. Went to Foster though. His hand pass knocked to the ground. McClernand did well under pressure to get the kick into Ross Young behind centre circle. Young. Casey Green, he realises the urgency of the situation, kicks it out wide. Lucas, with him is O'Sullivan. He's played a pretty good game, O'Sullivan. Doesn't make good contact with that, however, and at this stage...
3 bounces, he's up at right half forward. 4 bounces, he's 60 metres out, but he hand passes into O'Sullivan. This could be a very costly turnover. O'Sullivan now can bounce his way wide towards the outer wing. He comes to a halt, being corralled in by Lucas, then uses the ball, well, not perfectly, over the head of Ranstead and marked in his wake by Hardingham.
Yeah, very good mark by Hardingham, but again the kick lacked a bit of definition. Still they